Hello and welcome to another tutorial with Zenphi. Today we're going to be going over how you can automate the process of running sentiment-based reviews on your emails so that you can make sure you flag any email and notify users to be able to look at these emails as soon as possible if your flow thinks it's necessary. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first step to any Zenphi flow is to set up your trigger, which in Zenphi is the action that initiates your flow. Now, you may look at the trigger and say, I've never seen this icon before. This is because it's our newest trigger. This is called Zenphi Mail, and it's going to allow you to be able to start a flow whenever an email arrives to your Zenphi email address. Now, how does Zenphi Mail work? You're able to forward or send emails to this specific email that you can configure. You're going to be set a domain based on your workspace. Now, what you're going to be able to do is now you can send emails from any email provider. It doesn't have to be Gmail. And even if you use Gmail, you don't have to grant access to your entire inbox anymore. You can just send the emails that actually matter by setting up maybe a forwarding, or you can forward the emails manually yourself. Now, one important thing to know if you want to use this trigger is it's not going to allow you to be able to look at the inbox of all of the emails that have arrived into your Zenphi email address. What this also means is you're not going to be able to select an email to start, meaning this trigger does not support test runs by selecting an email. And what this entails is that you would need to publish your flow to be able to use it, and then after you publish, you can send the emails that you wish to test on. Now, our first action is going to allow us to be able to run the sentiment analysis. So this action is called Analyze Sentiment, and in the content, we're going to select the token picker, which is here in the chain icon. We can open up our trigger and we're going to be able to see the text content of the email. Now, if your emails primarily come from one language only, I would recommend setting that up in the configuration. That way your analysis is more exact. And now to be able to decide if the text requires to be flagged or not, we're going to use an if condition. Now, our previous action is going to provide a score and magnitude for the text that was analyzed, and we're going to be able to use that in an if condition here. So here I've added different clauses to be able to decide if the text contains extreme sentiment. However, feel free to modify these values depending on what type of sentiment you're looking to flag. Feel free to pause the video if you wish to copy these exact settings. Now, if it does encounter extreme sentiment, I want to be able to notify the team. So here I'm just using the send email Gmail action to be able to notify the user. So here what I'm going to do is just configure it same way as we usually do with all our emails, subject, body. Here you're able to add the sentiment and the magnitude. So you can get those scores using the token picker. We can get them from the previous action. And now if we save, and then here we can see that it did find extreme sentiment and it has alerted the team. So now if I open up my inbox, this is what the email would look like. Now here I've also added the text that it detected. So here from what it says, we definitely want the company to be alerted of this. The client is obviously very mad. So it's ideal that this would be sent and that they would be able to analyze and take further action upon this specific customer. If you have any questions regarding our new trigger, make sure to leave them down in the comment section, and in the description you'll find a link to be able to sign up for a free demo meeting with our team. Thank you so much for watching.